Hi, I'm Dawn Maslar. Welcome to episode number 20 in Love School, our series about love. Today I'm going to talk to you about the secret to happily ever after. You're probably familiar with the fairy tale version of boy meets girl or prince meets his princess, and they ride off into the sunset to happily ever after. The idea is once you meet your soulmate, your perfect partner, our prince, that love will become easy. The hard part is over. You found the right person. Now you can sit back and relax and bask in the glow of true love. In fact, if the relationship doesn't work out, you often assume you made a mistake. You didn't find the one. You go back to the dating scene, searching once again, with the same belief that once you find the right one, this time you'll finally reach happily ever after. With each breath of new love, happily ever after not only seems obtainable, it feels inevitable. So often love seems to fizzle out just as quickly as it started. So you walk away wondering why love seems to fade so quickly, and if there actually is a secret to living happily ever after. When you fall in love, being loving becomes natural. When your ventral medial prefrontal cortex deactivates, as you fall in love, you naturally think wonderful things about your partner. That's why you're so certain you found the one. You're also certain that it will last, that you found your happily ever after. The problem begins when your brain comes back. Little niggling thoughts start to surface. You start to notice that your knight in shining armor has a bit of a tarnish. And your happily ever after seems a little bit more harried than happy. But there is a secret to keeping the happily in your ever after. Researchers looked at couples that were happily married for over 10 years. They looked at 40 different characteristics to try to discover which, if any, they all had in common. What the researchers discovered was that there was only one that all the couples had in common. Which characteristic is found in all couples living happily ever after? It's maintaining positive illusions of the other person. In other words, even after decades together, they still look for the good in their partner. Now, the study said positive illusions. That means it may not absolutely be true. Our knight in shining armor may have a bit of a tarnish, but the princess looks at the shiny parts. So what does that mean for you? Does that mean he'll all of a sudden start picking up his dirty clothes off the floor? Or overnight he stops snoring? No. Does it mean his jokes get better or he remembers important dates? No. What it means is that you choose to focus on the positive, to look for the good in things, to view your relationship as half full rather than half empty. He might not remember your birthday, but you focus on the sweet present he gets you after you start reminding him about your upcoming birthday 3 weeks in advance. You realize he may not be perfect, but you choose to believe he's perfect for you. That's the main difference. We all have our faults and foibles. It's when you can accept the less than perfect pieces in your partner that you can ride off into the sunset into your own happily ever after. Next time, I'll tell you how you can reignite that spark in your happily ever after. So make sure you subscribe either at my website at dawnmaslar.com or on my YouTube channel at Dawn Maslar TV, so you don't miss a thing. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Love School, and if you did, please share it with a friend so they can find their happily ever after too. And I'll see you next time. in Love School.